Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a young girl who loved to play with dolls. One day, while playing in her grandmother's attic, she found an old, dusty doll and brought it home. At first, the doll was kind and playful, telling stories and giving advice. The girl felt like the doll was her best friend, and she couldn't wait to tell everyone about it. It would move around the house by itself, shaking things off of shelves and even interacting with other people. She screamed and pushed it off of her, but that only made it angrier. She decided to run away from home and live with her grandmother instead. The girl was confused because the note wasn't written in her mother's handwriting. Then she turned around and saw the doll sitting on the kitchen table with a sinister smile on its face. Suddenly, the lights went out and the power went off. The girl was terrified. She wanted to scream, but she couldn't. She could hear the doll laughing at her as she ran away into the darkness. But as soon as she arrived, the doll appeared in her room again and told her that she wasn't safe there either. She helped the girl get rid of the doll and they burned it in a fire. After that, the girl never saw or heard from the doll again. She grew up and moved away, but she never forgot the terrifying experience she had with the talking doll. The doll said that it had been watching her for a long time and that it knew all of her secrets. The girl was scared, but she knew that she couldn't keep running away forever. She decided to go back home and face whatever danger was waiting for her. The doll began to shake her bed, and the girl was terrified. Then suddenly, the doll started to speak in a voice that sounded exactly like the girl's mother. The doll told her that it was her mother's old doll and that she had come back to warn her daughter about something terrible that was going to happen. The doll said that the girl was in danger and that she needed to leave town immediately. The girl was scared, but she couldn't get rid of the doll because it had become a part of her home. She tried to ignore it, but it just kept getting worse. But when she tried to show the doll to her family, it seemed to disappear. And no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't make it reappear. She began to think that maybe she had imagined the whole thing. What she didn't know was that the doll was haunted by the ghost of a little girl who had died many years ago. And as the days went by, the doll began to take over her life. Every night before bed, the girl would tell the doll all her secrets, and the doll would always seem to know what to say. But one night, the doll surprised her. She was playing in her room when she heard a knock at the window. She looked out to see a boy she knew from school standing outside. She opened the window and he climbed in. They were playing when suddenly the doll spoke. The girl screamed and hid under her bed. The doll then floated over to the window and disappeared. The boy looked around confused, then left. From that day on, the doll became more and more active. One night, the girl woke up in the middle of the night to find the doll sitting on her chest. The girl didn't know what to do. She didn't want to believe the doll, but she couldn't help but feel like something bad was going to happen. When she got back, she found a note from her mother saying that she had gone to the store to buy some food. The next morning, the girl's grandmother came to check on her and found out what had happened. The end.